Hey folks, this is Vince with Dan's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out Miniland Adventure. It's important to stress that what you're looking at here is a preview build, so it goes without saying that everything that you're about to see is subject to change. I sincerely hope that that's the case. This is one of those games that I really want to like, but at this point in time, it's just too frustrating for me to play. This game reminds me a lot of Forager and the unreleased Nova Islands, in the sense that you've got this top-down viewpoint, you can move a character around, you'll be discovering new lands, but in this case, you'll be actually plopping the terrain down via cards, which is a cool idea. It was recently done in Above Snakes, which I recently covered as well. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a quick look around, and I'll give you my opinion as I go. I didn't get very far, just because this game is A, overwhelming, and B, the interface is a bit confusing, and C, it's just unbalanced as it stands. But here's a look at the options menu. Just pause if you want to see any of that in greater detail. There's key bindings here. Recommend you come in here and, adjust things as you need to. Okay, let's go ahead and hit play. Now, actually, let's go ahead and show you the tutorial. There is a tutorial, but it just gives you a giant screen. Look at all this stuff. It's not one of those, yeah, let's do this, and then let's do this, and then let's hit this. No, it gives you a bunch of signs to read, and that's your tutorial, and some interactive stuff. Like if you come up to this sign, interact with objects with right mouse. So you need to spend like 5-10 minutes navigating all of this. I will do this eventually, and I'm sure it would do me a world of good in order to understand more of the game. But even without the tutorial, I still figured stuff out, but it was really difficult understanding what it was I was supposed to do and how not to die. So this is the tutorial. I'm going to just put that in air quotes. It's not really a tutorial. There is a tutorial book that's a bit more condensed, and you can navigate through here. I wish it were a bit more detailed, like eat vegetables and other cooked foods to raise food level. Well, no kidding. But how do you plant food? How do you water? Like I was given this watering can when I first started, but I didn't. I was like, well, how do I fill this up with water? I don't know. Typically, you fill up watering cans with water, and then you water your crops. Well, not the case in this game. Okay, let's just jump into the actual game. We'll start from the beginning. I got to day 3. I had full health, and I got one-shotted by an enemy. And I'm like, really? And I had it on the easiest mode possible. I was in a dungeon, and I was mining out coal and iron and different things like that. And then I got one-shotted by an enemy. And I lost half my stuff. And that's one complaint I have. Yes, you can customize it to either survival or creative, and there's also no monsters, easy, normal, hard. But there's no customization past that point. Your tools will degrade throughout the game, and if you don't want that, well, there's no setting for that. You have to accept the fact that your tools will lose durability very quickly. Like, I'm talking quick. Chopping down a couple of trees, your axe is gone. Just the act of putting, like, wood into your furnace to light the fire, I needed, like, 3 or 4 logs just to cook one thing. It was ridiculous. Like, the amount of resources needed in this game, even on the easy difficulty setting, is ridiculous. And stuff does not grow back quickly enough, in my opinion. New cards come out every day, and you can get new resources that way, but once they're gone, you have to replant trees and stuff like that, and then you have to wait a full day. And then monsters come, assuming you have it on easy, normal, or hard. I'm going to put this on DGA2, because when you die, by the way, even on the easiest difficulty setting, when you die, you lose half your stuff. You lose half your stuff. And I don't think you can determine what stuff you lose. You just lose half your stuff. And there's no setting for that either. Which is a shame. For a game like this, there should be more options and more customization. Alright, so let's go ahead and create and play. So the game starts you off on this little tiny island, and then you hit spacebar. And this is where you can put stuff down. The game is giving me some forest biomes, so I'm just going to do that maybe. And then I've got these rocks over here. I'll do something like that. Okay, so that is my initial world. and I'll be able to get more cards as I survive, I suppose. Like, every day I seem to be getting new cards, and I can actually choose the biome that I want for one set of cards. So here's the inventory. One thing I don't like about it is that, okay, bucket of snow. There's no way to hover over the individual ingredients to know what they are. So, bucket of snow, I see 8 and then little white balls. Obviously, it's a snowball. I know that. I'm not stupid. But my point is, there's a little cup. Now, is that a bucket? Is that a cup? What is that? What do I need? Okay? Just examples, okay? When I couldn't figure out how to make water to save my life. Here's another example. Cup of water. 4 cups, and is that a bucket of water? I don't know what that is. And then, like, there's no way to hover over this to know what it's asking for in that recipe. So you're left scratching your head, as a new player, you're left scratching your head unnecessarily trying to figure out what the heck this game wants you to do, and that's frustrating to me. Now, some people might go, oh, you just don't try hard enough, you don't spend enough time. You know what? I'm 40 plus years old. I don't have time to try and read the developers' minds and figure out what it is they want. If you're going to make a game like this, especially a survival game where hunger and food matters and thirst and all that matters, and that gets depleted quickly, by the way, then you need to give players the necessary tools to figure out how to do stuff. My girlfriend and I are actually playing another game called Necess whatever. We have 3, 4, 5+ hours in that game already. We love it. It is miles beyond this game. We absolutely love that game. This is an example of a game where the interface and the user-friendliness are just not there. But we figured out whatever. We figured that out pretty quickly. This game, I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around it. Anyway, getting to the gameplay. You start off with your... you've got a hotbar on the very top of your inventory, and that affects what's down here along the bottom. This sharp stone, and you lose food and water, thirst, just by standing still and doing nothing. So by me talking, I've already lost the water and the food. So this game really forces you to do something. There are other survival games out there that don't penalize you until you actually move around and do something. I would prefer that, to be honest with you. So for right now, I'm going to use this sharp stone. This sharp stone doesn't seem to lose durability, but your other tools do. I guess it's just to prevent players from being, like, hard-locked. And then I can't progress now because I can't possibly do anything because my stone broke and I have no tools, that kind of thing. Alright, so you also start with a watering can. And you need to water your crops. You start with radishes, and I ate all my radishes on my first playthrough, not knowing that I wasn't... That's another thing I want to complain about, and I know you guys love it. The game does not give you natural resources. In Forager, it would spawn berry bushes from time to time and other animals. It would just keep spawning stuff every now and again so that you wouldn't go hungry. In this game, it doesn't do that. If I pick all the trees clean, I haven't seen anything respawn in terms of food. What you start with is what you get, and you're expected to use what you have to then further your food supply. There's no random food growing in this game, and I think that's a mistake, especially for casual people that just want to have some fun. Now the game is forcing me to, like, really be careful about what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and plant some radishes here. Let's get rid of these trees down here. And as you can see, they need water, and it took me like 20 minutes to figure out what I was supposed to do with that. I'm like, well, all right, I've got a watering can. I can't imagine salt water is healthy. So I'm sitting there, okay, left click, right click, left click, no. Apparently there's water inherently in the watering can. I wasn't expecting that. I honestly didn't expect there to be it's just infinite water in the watering can. So you don't have to refill it. Right click, I think, waters it, hopefully. There, that one. It does have a durability meter on it, though, because my grandmother, if she were still alive, would still probably have that plastic watering can from 1960. A watering can should not break that fast just by pouring water out of it. I'm sorry. I know it's a video game and it's a thing, but come on. Come on. You can get a plastic watering can at Walmart, and that'll last for the next 30 years. It's not going to break as quickly as it does in this game. But anyway, so right now I'm cutting down trees and I'm growing these crops. I'm going to go ahead and plant these other radishes. 1, 2, 3, and I'll go ahead and, again, 1, 2, 3, right-click. Okay, hitting Q brings up, again, a crafting menu on the right. I'm going to go ahead and just create some planks. And they are now in my inventory. I'm going to go ahead and create some sticks. That's fine. And now a workbench. And then I'm going to click on the workbench, put it in my hotbar, come out of here, escape, by the way. Hitting the inventory button twice does not close it. I have mine bound to Q, and if I hit Q again, nothing happens. I have to hit escape. It's annoying. Q to open, Q to close. Why do I have to hit escape to close the window? It's silly. Preview build, I have to stress that. I complain a lot, but this is considered feedback, okay? Without feedback, games cannot grow and get better. That's the whole point of critics. That's why we do what we do. So if I interact with the crafting station, it opens up some more stuff to the right. There's a chest, there's a tool table, a carpenter table, and if you get lost, you can hit H to open up this like achievement section. Visit the underground, detonate a bomb, saddle up an alpaca. Farming, grow a redwood tree, cook mutton. None of this appears to be in any particular order. Place a tool, place a furnace, smelt a copper ore, make bronze, place a chest, place a torch. Some of these are. But when it comes to exploration, yeah. So you never know. I completed some of those out of order in my previous playthrough. But anyway, let's go and interact with that again. And let's create a tool table. And we'll put that there. Okay. And by the way, these sheep don't appear to respawn either. I murdered all of them for their food and for their wool. None of them came back until I put down new land, and then they spawned with the new land. But it was a one-off. I really think, like Forager, stuff should just respawn automatically, so players don't get deadlocked and have to sit there and wait a full day or whatever for new cards for new stuff. That's my opinion, anyway. I need. I need more materials. I'm assuming it's wood. I've got plenty of that. What does it need? 3 stone. I need stone. All right, so let's come over here and start mining out some of this stone. There is a day and night cycle in this game. Monsters will come after so many days at night. Something like that, anyway. Again, my previous playthrough lasted until about day 3. I found an underground area. I went under there. I mined out some coal, mined out some copper, and then some bugs exploded, and I got one-shotted from full health. Now, mind you, this is the beginning of the game. Why would I be one-shotted that quickly from monsters that day 2 or 3? Really? Like I said, this game, I want to love it. I like games like this. I have 100+ hours on Forager, plus I own Forager on my phone. I have 2 or 3 playthroughs of Nova Islands, which again is beta and unreleased right now to the public. I love that game too, and when I think of, hey, it's a game where I can create the terrain as I go, whereas Foragers is just a static map every single time. I love the idea of creating a map and I get to choose what terrain I want to put where. I love that. But, like, the lack of customization, the lack of user-friendliness to new players, the lack of regenerating resources, like, all of these are strikes against it. And I might be able to forgive 1 or 2 of them, but a combination of all of these things, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I'll just say that. And I sincerely hope that the developers watch this video and possibly improve it in various ways, because I really can't see myself coming back here until a lot of those issues are addressed. Some of you may enjoy it. I'm sure some of you will enjoy it. But I would rather play Forager or Nova Islands over this because of the aforementioned issues. It's 2023. If you're going to create a Forager-like follow-up, I know it's not the same company, but if you're going to create a game similar to Forager, dare to do something different and do it well. And this game doesn't do certain things well, and I think there's room for improvement. I sincerely hope they do improve it. What I just built? A carpenter table. All right, so let's put that there. And I can't drag anything. Like, I can't drag things, click and hold. Nope. I have to click it once to pick it up, put it where I want, and then click the other thing. I can't just click and drag and move. I can't do that. I have to click once to pick it up and then put it down. It just... Ugh. All right, let's put that there. Nighttime. Build a house. So yeah, there is house building in this game. You can build wooden floors. There's dark wooden floor, red wooden floor, light wooden, bamboo walls, stone walls. These are just different types of wood that you'll be like harvesting throughout the game. Yeah. So I guess that's all I really care to say about this. I don't want to go too deep into it. Again, a lot of this is... let me show you the furnace, at least, before I go. Let's see, that's the furnace there, because as you can see, I'm already low on water and food. Okay. So here's the furnace. You're going to add things to it. I'm going to add a log. Now, what that does is that adds a fuel number. That ticks down whenever you have something in there to make. So I need to make a cup of water, so I need what? How do I do this? It says 1 cup of salt water, I think that is. So let's do that. I need to fill that up. So let's come over here. That's the salt water. Come to the furnace. And we'll put that... No, we have to click this button here. There we go. And that uses 3 fire. Alright, so I just wait a minute. And... done. Now my furnace is completely... That one large wood was used to make 1 little cup of water. And how much does that fill me up, I wonder? Let's go ahead and drink it. By 25%. So yeah, you're going to need more cups, and if I need to use another log in order to heat another cup of water. I like the idea of, like, you know, Raft has done this, where you have to turn salt water into water. That's fine, but it just seems like fuel is used way too quickly in this game for my liking, but, you know. I think I'm just preaching to the choir and beating a dead horse at this point. Alright. Making more water. Alright, let's go ahead and drink that. Great. Alright, you know what? Let's go ahead and murder... Oh, did I just kill a radish? I may have. Okay. Oh, I can't... Okay, I need a sword for them. Where's my tools? Tools. There we go. I'll make a sword, and just... I need some food. Alright, so I got some raw mutton. Let's come over here, and we'll make the cooked mutton. I need fuel for that, so I guess another log. You can make coal, but what you need to do is you need, like, first you need wood for the fire, and then you need wood to turn into coal. So you use wood a lot more. And coal gives you, I think, like 8 or 9 fire. Something like... Yeah, fuel is 8. So it's kind of efficient to turn it into coal, but it's also annoying at the same time. I need more wood. Alright, let's go ahead and add that. Alright. And let's... It's just, things are very cumbersome. Alright, eating that. Alright, so there you go. That was eating and drinking in this game. When the daylight comes, it looks like it's midnight. When daylight comes, I will be given new cards. That it'll appear, and I can choose a biome. Snow biome, desert biome, whatever. And I'll be given so many cards that I can plop down in the environment. So far, that has been my experience with Miniland. I want to love it. I really do. But I feel that it's lacking in a lot of areas, and it could do better. But hey, preview build, maybe the release version will be different. It says version 1.0 right next to my head. Not sure. We'll see. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.